Hey guys, it's Megan here. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Today's video is going to be talking about subliminal messaging. So subliminal messaging is the time where people put subliminal affirmations in audio files, and you can listen to the audio file without hearing the actual subliminal message. So how this works is that you have a subconscious and a conscious mind. Your subconscious mind is way more powerful than your conscious mind. It's said that it's 60,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind. I don't exactly know how they measure these things, but it is true. Your subconscious mind will accept any type of reality, whereas your conscious mind works on logic and judgment to decide if something makes sense or not. When you start to talk to your subconscious mind, anything that you say to your subconscious mind, you're actually going to make it true to your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind doesn't see anything as false. It doesn't have those reasoning capabilities. So when you listen to audio files with subconscious messaging in them, you will start to manifest whatever that subconscious messaging is saying. And this can be one of the best things that you can do for manifesting reality. So we all create our own reality. We all have the ability to create anything that we want. We have the ability to attract anything that we want via the pineal gland. And subconscious subliminal messaging is one of those fast track ways to get what you want. So subconscious messaging in subliminals works by using the subconscious mind. Now the subconscious mind is tied to Saturn, which is, of this realm, Saturn is the opposing force to the sun. The sun activates the conscious mind while Saturn activates the subconscious. We have here a duality. They are two polar opposites. We have the divine feminine as the subconscious mind, and then we have the divine masculine as the conscious mind. The divine feminine is a force that creates any type of reality based on imagination and based on intuition. We can see this in daily life in divine feminine energy. People who have more divine feminine energy are going to gravitate more towards being dreamy, possibly being illogical, more emotional, and people who have divine masculine energy are much more logical and much more, let's do this, let's figure out how we can do this. I need specific steps and specific reality to create what I want and to create what I would like to see. And that's somebody who has like a serious divine masculine energy. Now, when you're working just with the subconscious mind, you're really working just with the divine feminine energy, and you're trying to bypass your conscious mind. So all of the audio in subliminal messaging completely bypasses the conscious minds. So if you want to hear an affirmation in a subliminal, you are actually doing it wrong. You need to have the subliminal at a very low frequency or sounds for you to hear it. It needs to be less than negative 17 decibels for it to seep into your subconscious mind while bypassing your conscious mind. So I used subliminal messaging to create my own reality, and I used it to change my physical appearance as well as changing certain things in my life, such as attracting certain people, figuring out certain relationships, attracting a job that I want, and creating a better mindset for myself. We all are programmed in daily life to have different ideas of who we are and different ideas of reality. So a lot of the times these programmings that we come across in our lives are actually very false, and actually can be really harmful to what we are trying to do in life. For instance, if somebody has gone all their lives thinking that they are unattractive, they might start to believe that, and they might start to create the reality in which they are unattractive. Now, when you start with a subliminal that says you are attractive to your subconscious mind, you are going to pick up on that and see it as the ultimate actual reality. That is the only thing that exists. Your conscious mind will have a slower time picking up on that. So when you're listening to a subliminal, it's really important to start meditation and to start unblocking your conscious mind, because the more positive you are during subliminal message listening, the more quicker that subliminal message is going to actually create itself in its real life, in your reality. So when you start to do meditation and you actually start to think about quieting your mind and just letting your mind be, you'll start to manifest these realities in the subliminal. I like to listen to subliminals mostly at nighttime. This is because during the nighttime, your subconscious mind is like completely going crazy. Obviously you dream with your subconscious mind, so your subconscious mind is awake, it is active. During the day, it's harder to manifest a reality from a subliminal because there's so many distractions that your conscious mind doesn't have time to pick up new information. I'd recommend for somebody starting out subliminals, find what you want and focus on that for at least a month. When you go up to 3 months, you will start to see permanent results. You can see results in it for a subliminal in like a day or a day and a half. This has happened to me before. Some subliminals are so powerful that you start listening to them for like 2 minutes and you're already feeling the results happening. It really just depends on the quality of the subliminal, and it depends on your mindset at that time. Another really good point about subliminals is that you want to listen to them when you're in a really happy, not a happy mood, but you're in a calm mood. Your subconscious mind will put in any of your emotions into the subliminal, and that can mess things up if you're in a really negative mindset. So a lot of people ask me, do subliminals actually work? And I want to give you actual examples that have happened to me. In terms of subliminal messaging and in terms of actual things that I've created in my reality. So I'm past the age of being able to grow in height, according to most doctors and according to most people. My growth plates have basically fused. I have, what's it called, skeletal x-rays. I have x-rays showing that my growth plates have fused. Now, I have grown 1.5 inches from subliminal messaging. I used to be 5'1.5". I am now 5'3". I listened to a subliminal for height growing, and I felt my legs being in extreme pain for like days. I saw a result from this within a week. It didn't really take that long, and I started to see growth after a couple months steadily and not like crazily. It would be like maybe a few centimeters in a week, and eventually I reached the height of 5'3", which was actually not quite my goal. My goal was 5'4", but that just means that I have to continue to listen to the subliminal. And another huge important factor of subliminals is your pineal gland. Now, your pineal gland is your third eye, and it's located right here. And your third eye is like this spiritual, this intuitive gland in your body that gives you higher thought processes, and it allows you to create more psychic intuition. Now, the more open your third eye is, the more faster and quicker the things that you want to manifest will come to you, because your third eye is actually a huge magnet. That's right, it's an electromagnetic magnet that attracts atoms and matter to it. So when you open your third eye and you start to activate it, you will start to become this huge like antenna that attracts anything you want. Now, we know that words attract things. So the words in the subliminal affirmations are what's attracting those atoms to construct. And they construct based on what you see and desire in your subconscious. You won't ever manifest something from subliminal that you don't want. That's the beauty of it. People can get plastic surgery and things like that, and they may not see the results that they want. The thing with subliminals is you see exactly what you want because you see exactly what's in your heart. So that's really, really, really just a thing for people to think about before going through plastic surgery, before spending all that type of money. You can actually create any type of physical or mental reality that you want. I actually started to change my facial shape. I used to have a lot bigger cheeks, smaller eyes, and a different jawline. And I've talked about how I manifested my jawline using tongue posture, but another thing I've done is listen to subliminals that help with maxilla and maxillary position. I've also manifested higher cheekbones. I've manifested certain relationships to come into my life, and I manifested a lot of self-confidence. So it's really, really important to visualize when you're doing a subliminal. I recommend just closing your eyes and thinking about exactly what you want. and doing that for at least 10 minutes. The longer you do it is really like the better it's going to be. So if you have a specific mind or a specific appearance that you want, draw that, visualize it, really keep it in your mind. That's what's going to start to manifest. So basically, subliminals are something that takes time, and it doesn't always happen right away for every person, and it depends on how blocked you are as a person. So maybe you are listening to this and thinking that everything I'm talking about is kind of crazy and you really just don't believe it. If you're one of those types of people, then the things that you want in life are actually going to unfortunately take longer to get, because you don't truly believe that these things can happen. Now, based on quantum physics, there's a collapse in quantum physics that happens in our brain waves. And when we go into a new reality, we actually see the reality that we deem the most likely possible. So when you believe in a subliminal reality, you are actually creating that quantum wavelength collapse, and you are creating that reality just for yourself. Another huge thing with subliminals is angel numbers. When you start listening to subliminals, you might start seeing angel numbers. You might start seeing numbers that basically tell you that you're on the right path and everything is, good, that what you've been doing is right for the universe and it's right for you. And these are in the forms of 1111, 333, 444, and you can look up those meanings online to see more specifically what exactly they're about. So I hope you guys have learned something about what subliminals are and about the subconscious mind, how we actually create reality using the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. On this planet right now, the divine feminine is extremely suppressed, and that is the reason that we don't see things manifesting as quickly as they should be. So when you start listening to subliminals, you are activating your divine feminine energy, you are coming into exactly what you want, and you are also activating spiritual qualities within yourself. So it's a really, really fun path to embark upon if you're interested. And I will start to be posting subliminal messages soon on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day.